Hey everybody, looks like we're streaming. So here's the idea. I'm doing a brand new series of an entire playthrough from beginning to end with lots of tips and tricks, lots of information for beginners, and just showing my story all the way through one adventure. So who knows how many hours this will be. Sometimes I get distracted and run off and explore and do all sorts of things. So all of that stuff will be part of the stream. Then I will take those streams and I'm going to make shorter videos and shorts on YouTube where the information is a lot more condensed and easy to digest. But these streams will always be there for anyone who loves to watch somebody stand at a crafting table for hours and hours and make iron plates and stuff like that. But I'm doing it so I can capture a lot of the content that sometimes is fun or funny that when you're not trying to capture it. So hopefully that'll work out. Let's see. That's it. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to make a new game. I already did this for about 45 minutes and then found out the way I was recording was at the wrong frame rate and it looked horrible. So I made lots of adjustments and now we're going to try this again. And I just threw the other copy away. We're going to start all over again. So new game. I want to do the Dune Desert. I've started in all these other areas. I have 600 plus hours in this game and I found the Dune Desert recently and spent some time there, and I really wanted to start something here and do a brand new game. I think it kind of reminds me of Tatooine from Star Wars or the planet Dune from Dune, and so I think it'd be fun to kind of build something there. So I'm going to call this the Dune Sea playthrough. Number 2, because I already have one. And I'm not going to skip the intro, and I'm just going to start with all the basic settings. Okay, here we go. You might hear this tinkling sound once in a while. That's me drinking my Mountain Dew in a jar.
Separation from main transport complete. Group A delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention Pioneer, I am E.0, your personal instance of the Artificial Directory and Assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you.
Did you see that summer sloop there for people who've played it before?
Problems. Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1.
This intro changed a little with the 1.0 update. It's a little more complete, kind of fun.
Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun. Activating retro propulsion.
I love the little detail of you can see the Dune Sea outside the window. Little detail of the first area you're going to.
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni-situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
Ada never stops putting you down. She's a great friend.
Congratulations, you are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, A-B-B, in the binary system of Akicha.
It's probably because their parachutes didn't deploy
Loading
like ours.
objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding. First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fix-It procedure and equip the Fix-It Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Okay, so Ada is going to give us a bunch of a short tutorial, if you will, to go through, which will kind of get you used to the controls if you're brand new. So if you're a veteran, you'll probably just buzz through this super fast, but it's really a good tutorial to learn the controls and how to get around. So it says press tab to open the inventory, and then we'll drag and drop our Xeno Zapper into our hands. And then I can press tab again or can hit escape and I'll go back.
Dismantle the drop pod. Fix-It Incorporated is cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
So that is true what she says. When you hit F, you go into dismantle mode and you can dismantle anything that you've created. And in this case, the drop pod's the only thing, and it will give you back all of the resources you spent to create that thing. So you never have to worry about if you want to build a bunch of stuff and then you don't like any of it and you want to delete it all and start over. You don't lose any materials, so don't ever feel like you can't just plop things down to try them out. One thing I just noticed for the first time here is the pod. You don't only get to see this in this part of the game, so I was kind of looking around, but it has these storage chests that you'll be able to build later in the game. It has 6 of those in there, which is kind of fun just to see some of the detail they put into it. Anyway, this is your default color scheme, yellow and black, and let's get rid of this drop pod.
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Okay, that's a great thing that she wants us to do. Let's look at our inventory by hitting tab. There's the 10 iron ore that we got from dismantling the drop pods. So we start with 10 iron ore. Now, as soon as I get here, I see some ore right here in the distance. And because I played this before, I know this is going to be quartz, which is pretty valuable. So I'm going to just run over here. And you can hit E when you're around ore, and it will just start collecting it for you.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Store this potential resource for later use.
I also see this blue power slug, and you always want to grab these whenever they're around. And I actually have a goal this time through to mark all of these on the map when I pick them up. So at the very end, I have a map of everywhere I've gone. And oh, hi guys. Everywhere I haven't been. So you'll usually find treasures guarded by bad guys like this. And so I'm just going to leave this here because I want to come back and get it when I actually have a map. Right now, we don't even have a map. We have to upgrade a bunch of stuff. Hi guys, come on. Oh. Yeah, we're just running away. Oh, he ran right past me. Fine. Okay. He hit me. Let's get him. One down. Now these are called hogs. They like to just run into you. You could just kind of move to the side. And they usually won't get you. So just wait until the last minute, just like a bullfight. Hi-yah! Oh, he got me. I thought I already had killed him, but I didn't. And then pick up their remains.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Okay, we're 2 minutes into the game and we've already gone off on a tangent. But we're gonna grab. This desert is great. There are all sorts of minerals everywhere, so I'm just gonna grab them as I see them. Sulfur is also important. We can't use it yet, but we will be able to in the future, and it'll be nice to have a little cache.
This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate Fix-It helmets are of such high quality. Store this potential resource for later use.
So it's stinky. She's saying it's stinky, but it's good that our helmets keep the stink away from us. That's nice. So what she wanted us to do, the goal here is hold V to bring up the resource scanner. There's only one thing we can scan for right now, and that's iron. So let's scan. Looks like there's one right there. And there's one 203 meters away, and one about 200 meters away that way. So we have another guy guarding this, and he is not a hog. If you look at his head, he has like this big wing-looking head, and he's a spitter, so he's a ranged. He'll throw little fireballs at us. Oh, he got us once. Come on, one more. Got him. You can see my health in the bottom left corner. I've lost 2 bars of health.
Samples of unknown alien
So I'm still
species acquired.
fine.
Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Preserve the remains for later study.
Okay, that's an interesting piece of lore. And I'm looking at this iron ore node, and it says impure, so this is going to give us half of what you normally get out of an iron ore node. So it's fine if you need it, but it's not a great one to start on. But I will show you that you can hit E while you're on this, and it's just going to start putting iron ore into your inventory.
Next objective.
You can do this
Use the
all
node
day
node
if you
to
want.
construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary
But-
for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources.
That would be a pretty boring
Fix-It does
game.
not pay by the kilometer.
I don't remember Fix-It paying at all. There's another slug. We're going to leave that alone. So my vision for this playthrough is I love these dunes. And I kind of came in here with the idea of, why don't we preserve the dunes? Kind of like from the Dune story, where you really wouldn't build a building on the sand because a sandworm would come and eat you. And it's not a good place to build anyway. So I want to build all my buildings on these rocks. So I want to have just a city of skyscraper factories over there, and then tons of trucks on the ground picking up minerals and taking them back to this city. And so that's kind of the thing that I'd like to see. And I'd like to see some raised somebody's mad at me. I'd like to see maybe some raised trains going through here, and also have a lot of drones flying around. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I see something else here. This is limestone, but it's not a node. It's you break it once and you get whatever's in there. This to me looks like something else, though, worth getting. Caterium, yep.
Unknown metal collected. This metallic element is showing properties similar to those in Group 11 on the periodic table, such as high conductivity and malleability. Store this potential resource for later use.
I think this is some more sulfur. Nobody guarding it. Ah, Here are some barrel nuts. We can pick them up. There are 5 on the tree, and if I collect them, I'll have 5 in my inventory. And you can
Potential
eat
edible
these to heal
collected.
yourself.
Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
One other thing I want to do while I'm running around is pick up wood, leaves, any kind of biomatter that I can turn into fuel. And that might be pretty challenging here in the desert because I don't see a lot of trees. If you start in the beginner areas, they have a ton of trees and wood and leaves and everything that you can work from. So we're gonna have to find a way to get some energy to burn in those. Yeah, this is hardly giving me any. 4 wood and no leaves yet. Okay, so what I'm really looking for now is a starting area that has iron and copper and limestone in the same area, because those are the 3 things that you use a whole bunch to get you through the first part of the game. So if you find a few nodes of those right together, that's where you want to build your base. So let's scan again and see what we get now. Oh, there are a couple right in front of us. There's one back there. That's one we passed a minute ago. These ones are interesting because I am seeing some trees up here too. So maybe that would give us some fuel. Did I just hear a guy growl at me? Those hogs will growl at you and you'll know they're around somewhere. Here's some more sulfur. I'm going to go pick that up. It's nice to have a little cache of this for later. We're going to do some scientific research on it, and it'll let us get black powder and some explosive stuff. It'll be great. That is a super fun part of the game, explosives. Wood. 5 wood. Yikes. It's not enough. Oh. It's over here. Get up here and take a look around. Oh, there's some limestone. That's greenish, so it looks like copper. And where were those iron nodes? Right there. So this is a great location. If these are all normal or pure, this is probably our starting spot. Trying to get the wood, not the limestone. Oh, pure. Excellent. Has 3 hogs guarding it. Here's a little tip. When you're collecting wood, you can hold down the E key, keep it held down. Now you can move. You can run all over the place, and it'll pick up anything as long as you keep that E key held down. So, boom, 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 boom. So I don't have to mash the E key over and over and over again, which is kind of a fun thing. When I first started, you just hear my keyboard nonstop as I'm gathering stuff. Okay, this one has a hog at it. Oh, you might be wondering what I'm doing here. I don't even know if this even still works this way, but I know at one point, this is called a slide jump. So you run along, you crouch, you jump. And it actually makes you jump way further than if you're just running and jumping. So I think it gives you an extra boost of speed. So I am just used to traveling like this nonstop anyway. It does seem to still be faster than just running. Maybe we'll have to do a test of that someday. Anyway, again, you run with Shift W, crouch with C, and before you stop, you hit jump. So run, C, jump, spacebar. And then you can get good at it and just hop as you're going. C spacebar, C spacebar, C spacebar. Makes you feel like you're, playing hopscotch or something on your way to school. So it's pretty fun. Let's take this guy out. Boom. Oh, missed. Where are you? Ah! Let's see. Toro. Let's go, buddy. He's even digging his paw in like a bowl. Okay, got him. Normal copper, that's good news. We have to get this top piece of copper off of here, or else you can't put a miner on top. Now, that just gave me, let's see, where's our copper ore? Gave me 23 copper ore. We had already collected some before, so not quite that much. But it gives you a good chunk just from the rock on top. But like I said before, you can just sit on top of one of these nodes and you do this all day if you want. You can set this and go to school or work and come back to a bunch of ore. Very boring way to play the game, though. Grab some more of these while we're at it. Oh, man, they are everywhere. No wonder this isn't a starting zone. You can get 2 hits in quick, but your third hit is always a little slower, so I was missed with that third one. Okay, what do we got here? Normal. Excellent. There was another one up here. Yes. What is it? It's normal as well. So this is an excellent spot for us to start. And it's close to the rocks where I want to build all my buildings. So I think this would be a great place to go. And where did that hog go? I think he chased us right off the cliff. Where'd he go? Is he over there? No. Is he over here? Hello? No, but I saw a little treasure down here. Some more Caterium ore. Excellent. So you might say, Greg, you just wasted a whole bunch of time where we could have been building already. Because if I would have started with the first iron node, we could maybe be halfway through the tutorial by now. But I think building in the right place saves you a lot of time later on. Let's see if we can get this guy without even being low enough that he can get us. Yep. That's a great tactic to use sometimes, is get up on a ledge or something so they can't get you. Where you can still reach them, but they can't reach you. Sorry, buddy. Your DNA will go to good use. We waste nothing. That's what Fixit says. Alright, so somewhere in the middle of these 3 resources is a great spot. We're going to throw down. She wants us to build the hub. That must be an acronym for something, but I'm not even sure what it's an acronym for. Now, let's try to get this as level as we can. I know this is going to have some generators on it, so I'm going to put the generators on this side. Right there, are we on the rocks?
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal
Yes, sir,
and
we're on the
crafting
rocks,
bench are
okay.
only the humble beginnings of a successful Fixit pioneer, but essential
Close
for the
enough.
next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Okay. This is more of the tutorial. She wants you to go here. You're going to spend the rest of your life in this little location crafting things and passing off goals that she's giving you. So go in here to interact with the terminal. Right now, you're going to go through all of these. Okay? And on Satisfactory 1.0, I've gone all the way through Phase 9. In other playthroughs, we're going to start all over at Tier 0. and there's only one milestone that you can select. So go ahead and click on that, and it'll tell you the things that you're going to get when you complete this milestone. The equipment workshop, an extra hand slot, which is nice, and a portable miner, which is cool because you can put that on resource nodes and it will just mine for you when you're not there, and you can go back and pick up ore whenever you want. And it only takes 10 iron rods. So select this milestone. It'll put this in our upper right hand corner now. We know this is our goal that we're working on. And then when we have these resources, we can just come and put them right here and we'll be done. So X out of that or escape. We need 10 iron rods. Well, this is how you make iron rods. We have 17 iron ore. So this gives us, this is a crafting bench, and it tells us all of the different recipes that we know right now. Right now we know iron ingot, iron plate, iron rod. Iron ingot takes 17 ore. No, it takes 1 ore to make 1 ingot. And we have 17 of those. So I'm going to hit spacebar. Do not push on this button with your mouse, because when you let off, it's only going to craft what you, when you hold it down. If you hit spacebar, it just goes, you can run and grab a snack, you can go say hi to your kids, whatever you want to do. We're all done now. That took me so many, I don't even know how many hours I was into the game before I finally was like, my hand hurts so bad from holding the button down, and you could just hit the space bar to get it to stick. So good tip. We needed iron rods, so we'll select the iron rod recipe. It says it takes 1 iron bar or iron ingot to make 1 iron rod. Okay, let's just do all of them. Why not? Now we have 17 iron rods in our inventory. So if you go back to inventory, you'll see them here. And we only needed 10 if you look in the top right corner, so interact with the hub. You can either drag these in, you can hit shift left click, which will move this whole stack, or you can hit control left click, which will move every single one in your inventory over. Well, any of these commands will give us the 10 we need, and then we hit upgrade.
Hub Upgrade 1, Storage and Frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 2.
Okay, so these are the things we got. They're all grayed out. Let's go to Hub Upgrade 2. Wow, it's going to give us 6 things this time. So smelter, power lines, copper ingots, and then things you can make out of copper and be able to scan for copper. But we need some more bars and we need some more plates. So select that milestone, and that becomes our active goal up here. And we go about this the same way. Now, if you hit Q, that's your build menu. We have a new building we can build, which is Equipment Workshop. Now, if you look in the bottom right hand corner, we have enough bars for this, but we don't have enough plates for this. So I can make a ghost of it, but I can't place it down. So we need to get a little more iron ore so we can make plates. Where even was that? It's over here. We'll get used to where these nodes are because we're going to be running back and forth 1,000 times here. Okay, here we go. Go grab a snack. I think I'll get... I think I'm going to actually sit here. No, I'm just going to get 20. So I'll show you how the automated miners work. So I would like to do the least amount of pounding the ground as possible. So we want to turn that ore into iron ingots. Let's see, we have 7 rods. These numbers represent how many you can craft right now with what's in your inventory. So iron ingot just went to nothing because we don't have any more ore. But with the ingots we have, we can either make 12 plates or 20 rods or any combination of both. We need 10 plates for the hub upgrade, but we don't need that many for the workshop. So let's make 2 iron rods with the leftovers. Okay, we should be able to make a workshop now. Yep. And let's place that right here close by. So we're going to use this a lot too. There are going to be some generators here, so I just want to kind of put it right here so there's room to go in between. Again, these can all be temporary locations for us right now. We'll probably move all this stuff to a different, prettier location in the future. So I'm going to interact with the workshop, and now this has 2 recipes it can build. Totally different recipes than the crafting station. And one of the things I can build is portable miner. That takes 2 plates, 4 rods, and you get 1 miner, which is a wonderful addition. One of the things we got with Hub Upgrade 1 was another hand slot here. So I'm going to drag that miner into the hand slot. And then let's go back over to our iron node. These were both normal, if I remember correctly. And if you spin your mouse wheel, that's one way of selecting what's in your hand. So I've selected the miner. And then if I point it at a node, I can click on it, and it'll deploy it. Is this a little piece of wood? No. Grab that while it's getting set up. Yeah, you always got to be grabbing this stuff because you're going to go through it fast. Okay, so away it goes. Now, if you go up to it and hit E, E's how you interact with everything. It's already got 15 ore in it, so you can just come up, you can grab all, you can pick up the whole miner and it'll grab everything that's in it plus the miner. And this is how we're going to get our ore now. It will only go up to 100, so think of this as a basket of 100. Next time we come back, there will be 100 in it. Look at that little sulfur node. I want to grab that, but I'm going to hold off until we need it. Okay. Didn't we just grab a bunch of iron? Okay, I'm confused. I swear we just grabbed iron out of this miner. Did I do the reverse? Did I put iron in the miner? Grab all. Okay, it's now here. Maybe I did. Maybe I put it all in. Anyway. Some of you probably caught me doing that. Okay, let's make that into ingots again. Get another snack. I think this part of the game is designed to make you think, wouldn't it be nice if there was a machine I could put the ore in that would make bars for me, so I didn't have to stand at the crafting table and do that? So that when you get the chance to, then you're going to go, yay, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. The game does a really good job of moving you from step to step like that. Okay, so we have a decision now. We could make more miners, or we could do the hub upgrade. We could build things to do the hub upgrade. I'm kind of the opinion that we should throw some miners down so that we have some ore sitting around when we need it. So let's do some plates, some rods. Use it all up. Use it all up. Run over here. This is where your bed's going to be and everything. It's going to be fun. Okay. Interact here. We can make 6 portable miners. I think let's just do that. Let's make all of those. Because I know of at least 5 more I'd like to put down right now. 2 on the copper, 1 more on the iron, and 2 over on the limestone. So that I can have little baskets of 200 of each of those sitting around whenever I want. Okay, let's plop those into our hands so we can use those. I'm gonna go there last. I should have gone there second. Okay. Copper, here we come. Can I still grab this with this in my hand? Oh, yes, yes, come on. Wood, thank you. So I'm gonna drop 1, 2. You can put as many as you can fit on here if you want. Wonder if anybody's ever played the game where they just used miners and built everything in the in there that they could. That would be horrible. It takes so long. But someone should do it. I know you can't make some parts in there. There are a few parts that you can't. So now we got 2 miners there. These take no fuel, no electricity. They're beautiful. Everything else you build's going to take electricity and fuel. But these little miners are fantastic. Okay. If you remember, there were 3 hogs over here. Let's make sure we don't run into them. Well, this miner's not doing anything. Let's just throw it down. So we've gone through all our miners now. We'll be able to make cement out of that limestone in a little while, so it'll be good to have a little supply that we can go back to. Okay, after that, how much do we have left? 3 rods, 12 plates. So we have enough plates. I should have grabbed the iron from the 1 miner while I was there. I'm really disappointed that I hurt my efficiency by not doing so. And I should grab both of those. Okay, that was 150. Just think how long it was taking us to do that with our hand. Okay, and soon we won't have to do this by hand either, which will be nice. You can hear me eating ice, I think. I'm going to go through all of this right now because I'm going to need it, even though it's painful. This place is really cool in the sunset. You can see how red it's getting out there. Okay, I can't take it anymore. Let's make some rods and plates. Let's go to 40. Let's do plates. Why aren't you in that stack? That's your buddies. Get in the same stack. Bruh, come on. Okay, let's finish off milestone 2. So, shift click, and away we go.
Hub Upgrade 2, Power and Shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact: most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective: complete Hub Upgrade 3.
She's an awful taskmaster, Ada. Taskmaster, not masker. It's a weird thing. Okay, hub upgrade 3. This is what we can get next time. There's a concrete I was telling you about. Power poles, constructors, lots of good stuff. Okay, what we need, 20 sheets, 20 bars, which we have, and 20 copper wires, which we don't have. This is going to be easy peasy. Because I'm going to go over here and grab our copper and make it right into wire, and then we'll finish this milestone. Just like that. Grab all. Grab all. Make sure you grab any of this stuff that you can. Ugh, I don't like I have to jump twice on that. I'd reposition this if I was doing the video a third time. What am I doing? Copper ingots. We need enough for 20 wire. If you look down here at wire, right now I have enough for 20. So you get 1 ingot makes 2 wire, which is nice. Boom, done.
Hub Upgrade 3, Interior Furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fix-It's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero-waste policy. We understand that Fix-It pioneers are only human, and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 4.
I already told everyone that, Ada. When you dismantle something, you get all the resources back. Hub Upgrade 4 is going to give us conveyor belts and more inventory slots, which is awesome. So we'll select that, but we can't do that until we make concrete. 75 plates, so a lot more plates, and some cable. So what I'd like to do here, I think we should start using this biomass burner. So this is a generator. You put leaves, wood, other biological matter in here, and it'll burn and give you megawatts of energy. And you need that for some of the, I'm just getting the sulfur. I just can't not get it. You need it for some of these machines you make. So can I build a smelter yet? I don't have enough bars. I do have iron though. I know I have iron. I would like to not have to smelt any of this ore myself anymore. So I'm going to invest in 2 smelters to start doing that for me. What did I need? Rods? I think we were short on. Get a few more plates. More rod. Okay. You know what? I need one more thing to really make this work. To make a power pole, I need concrete. To make concrete, I need limestone. My inventory is almost all the way full. Hey, buddy. Looks like he can't attack me when I'm behind a miner. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's go. One down. We'll get the other 2 later. They will respawn in those spots, but sometimes they don't respawn if you have built things there. I don't know if those little miners will count or not. Okay. So I just want to build some concrete out of that limestone I got. go through 1 stack of limestone, I think. Okay, so what I really want to do, why I did that, is so I can, this generator will only take 1 power connection. So what I want to do is build a power pole here that can take 4. I do not have enough wire. Let's build some wire. This is going to be a problem because my inventory is now full. Let's get up to 20. Okay. And remember the storage box from the drop pod? Here's one for us. So let's put our animal remains in there. Caterium we don't need yet. Sulfur. The quartz we don't need. Just hold on to this stuff. Okay, did we make wire? No. The only thing we can make with copper right now is wire. You can use 2 wires to make 1 cable, which I think we need a little bit of cable for something too, so I'm going to make a little of that. But this will now I use power poles all the time. Oh, they're already in the hotkey list. If you look at the bottom, number 1 is a power pole. So I'm going to drop that power pole. And this power pole can take 4 connections. And if you click on it, it will show you your whole power grid. There's no power grid. So if you look at number 2 in my hotbar, that is a power line. You're going to use that more than anything else in the game. So you can either go to Q, go to power or power line, or you can just hit 2. And I'm going to connect this generator to the pole. Now I have 3 more connections I can make. So I told you I'm not going to build on the sand, and this is going to be temporary just to get us through a bunch of the lower tiers, and then we'll start building real buildings when we have foundations and stuff like that we can lean on. So I'd love to put 2 smelters down. Let's see what I can get. I still need 1 more wire. Let's just build it. It's funny how much of this you have later in the game. You just have so much of it laying around that you're not ever building anything like that. Let's put 2 smelters down. So let's take a look at this first. So in your build menu on the right, it tells you the smelter, tells you what it will do, and then it says how much power it will take up. So 4 megawatts. And it'll cost 5 bars and 8 copper wire to build it. And that is in yellow because I have 7 bars and I have 19 copper wire. So that means that I have enough to build one. So this generator says that it can produce up to 20 megawatts. So we're only using 8, 4, and 4. So we have plenty of power for both of these. So I'm hitting 2. Number 2, power line. Click on the pole. Click anywhere on that thing. Makes it really easy. You can't connect a pole to something that doesn't take power. Like, it's not a problem. So pretty easy to connect power lines. So now I have these 2 smelters, but I have to tell them what to do. So I'm going to configure this one, say you're iron, you are copper. Now this will tell me everything that I can put in here, and this is iron ore, so I can throw iron ore in here and it'll start making ingots once it has power. I can put copper in here up to 100 only, and it will start making ingots. So now I don't have to make them by hand anymore, but I do need to feed the generator. So I'm going to give it these leaves, which will last probably 30 seconds or so. Leaves don't last very long. Wow, it is. It's like grinding down so fast. Okay, we're going to have to put the wood in. The wood will last a little longer, but not very long. We're going to have to pick up a lot more resources. But you can see this has already cranked out 10 ingots for me. Yes! And 12. That's beautiful. I can keep feeding it as long as I want. So I'm going to go grab a little bit more. What is this thing? I got tons of limestone. Let's grab some more iron off of our drills. Thank you very much. Get back to work. Fix-it drills are very reliable, unlike fix-it pioneers. Let's throw some more in there. So 100 is the most that you can put in there, and it's the most that it can hold. If you want to do any more than that, you have to set up systems to feed iron ore into here and to get the ingots out. But you could sit here all day and feed it if you want, if that's exciting to you. It's not that exciting to me, so I'm not going to do that. Now I need 75 plates. Oh, I could easily crank those out by hand, but we have enough power still to also make a constructor. So I'm going to throw a constructor here. I need 2 reinforced plates, though. Reinforced iron plate takes screws and plates. Well, we need 12 screws to even make one of these, and it said we needed 2, so we need 24 screws. So we're probably going to have to use all of our iron rods up to make screws here. And then we'll have to make some more iron rods. Okay, that's good. But I think now we can make a constructor. Nope, I didn't make the reinforced iron plate. So now that I have screws and plates, I can make a reinforced iron plate. And by the way, these are the bane of my existence. I've got to find a way to automate these because you need so many reinforced iron plates here in a little while. And I feel like I come back to this crafting bench over and over and over again to create reinforced iron plates. So that's one thing I want to automate. So we're going to build a constructor. We have 1 power line left, but we're missing cable. We're hooked up. And it's red because it doesn't know what to do, even though it has power. And we want this one to create plates, right? Because we need 75 plates. Well, this one takes 30 iron ingots every minute and makes 20 iron plates. All right, well, let's give it the ingots we have. Then let's run over here and get some more ingots. Feed that again. Come over here and we'll feed that some more ingots. So in a few minutes, we'll have a whole bunch of plates. While we're doing that, it would be nice to have another constructor, maybe to build cable for us or something like that, or maybe cement bags. So if you look back here, these are all of the recipes we can make from this. These are all things we can make on the crafting bench, but now we can make these in the constructor too. Anything that takes one item and produces something is in a constructor. So all the recipes are in here. And I think we would also like to produce wire maybe. So I'm gonna need another 2 more reinforced iron plates. I need more cable. Better get some more wire while we're at it. Okay. Another constructor. Okay, these all take 4 megawatts. So we're up to 16. So this is going to be draining this pretty fast now. The nice thing about the biomass burners is they only burn as much as they need. So it looks like only 8 megawatts are being produced right now because only 2 machines are actually doing anything. So that's something nice about biomass. It won't overproduce and burn up all of your fuel unless you're actually using it. So I'm going to take a quick break and be right back.